Yeah, my main forte was building old vehicles and stuff. I was pretty good at that. In fact, there's some pictures on the wall there. And that was the main thing, make them look pretty, make them look like the day they were built. My name is Bill Steeves, and I just turned 86 in March. My mother was a school teacher in North Dakota. My dad met her and married. They moved down there on the prairies. I was born on the farm, and I stayed there with my dad and mother till I was about 16, and then I decided I'd head out on my own. But we had probably more than a lot of people who went through the Depression. I was 22 when I got married, and my wife was just 20, yeah. Her and my aunt worked together in a bakery shop down in downtown. I was in here, I guess, on a trip, trucking, and run into her. Was over there for supper, and she was there, and she kind of took my eye, and shortly after that I moved up here, and the rest is history. The first camera I ever used was probably my mother's old box camera she had when we were kids. I guess everybody had them at that time. My interest in photography became more of a necessity than a desire to do so, because I had to document a lot of the jobs I was doing. I took a liking to it, and then all of a sudden, when I was on some trip somewhere, you would come across some scenery that felt nice to you, but also perhaps some history that you would like to pass on to your family. The beauty of some of it, like some of these pictures I've got here, to me are prized to me. They're a nice thing to look at, okay? And so I like that about it a lot. I bought this little camera, and this thing for me, it was great. It's 35 millimeter adjustable lens, and it took some amazing, most all of these pictures that I've taken off this continent have been taken with that camera. When you take a picture, for me, I always used to try to take 2 shots and make sure when I come home that I have a pretty good idea in my head which one was which, and compare them and say, well, here's what I did for this one, here's what I did with that one. In fact, I went at one time, I used to carry a notepad and mark down my settings, my lens settings. And you finally become automatic, where you just automatically take a look at that's boom, boom, boom. At least it did for me, and I'm just an old country boy.